Right, and I was mentioning on a hangout day or two ago about how I've got the car wired. So seeing I've got the camera in my hand, I might as well show you. This is just your standard Mitsubishi. Okay. What's different about it is that I have 240 volts wired into it. Okay. I'll go around to the driver's seat. Or the operator's seat, depending on what function I'm performing. So I can start the car up, or the inverter, just to show you, the inverter will work with the car. I'm just doing that because my door's open. Alright, so I can turn the invite. Now down here on this side here we have, that's the switch that activates the inverter. The inverter is actually inside here underneath the dash. This whole unit comes out and there's a big cavity behind the dashboard. There's a 600 with 1200 watt peak inverter mounted inside the dash with a 12 volt feed. This switch gives me a 12 volt, controls the 12 volt feed, and the light is 240 volts. So I know when that switch is on, it's putting power through to the inverter, and the inverter is AC out, then comes back and shows me that there's AC coming out of it, and that these guys here will then be live. I also have a figure 8 power lead permanently mounted in here, and also a permanent 5 volt feed, which is what that red light is, and that figure 8's just for my charger for my camera, which all just sits in there. And this comes up with the camera I'm actually using, just sits up here on the mount. So I've got this here also for an internal camera. I have this MP3 player up here so I can listen to some Carl if I want to.
All your other listeners.
Okay.
They're trying.
I can take it that way, or if you want to get real funky, I have the tablets here as well. Okay, which I can it's just velcroed on, easy enough to come off and put back on there when I want to. Alright, so that's how it's wired. So to show you the inverter, that turns that on. That's turned on this here. Now that at the moment I have plugging in and charging my cell phone, which is just coming alive. So yeah, that's showing me that's working. I also have this here in case I need some illumination. So we'll turn on the light switch and we'll turn on the light and go. Let there be light, and there was light. Alright, and that's 60 watt light bulb. Okay, just 60 watts. So yeah, everything's there. That's the charger going, that going, and that's also feeding that as well. But I can use small power tools like a grinder. If you get clamped, I can run an extension cord out. I've got a low wattage, I think it's a 500 watt or a 600 watt electric grinder, so I can grind off anything, anywhere, anytime. So yeah, they're all good ideas. And just to show you what happens if I start the car while it's on, you'll just hear a little squeal. That's the low voltage alarm going on in the inverter, which just disappears as soon as the car starts. So here we go. Okay. Now I have on occasion forgotten when I've come home to turn off that switch and left the inverter on. I have done that for up to 12 hours. I've still come out and managed to start the car. So granted, there's probably nothing draining the inverter at that time or causing a load, but it just goes to show it seems to work fine for me. Anyway, that's how the inside of my little beast is wired up. So I have AC and DC in my car and all my little toys and gadgets. Hope you enjoyed. See you later. Bye.